first chapter, nutrition in plants. So, what do organism needs to take food? So, all living organisms require food to survive, and it gives them energy to perform their various activities. All activities such as playing, running, walking, studying, etc. For all the activities they do in their lifetime, they require some energy, and food gives that energy. So let us differentiate between the parasite and saprotroph. So the organism that grows on the body of another organism and derives nutrients from it is known as the parasite, and the organisms which obtain nutrients from its dead or decaying organic matter is called saprophytes. Next, let us know what would you test the how would you test the presence of starch in leaves. So experiment to test the presence of starch in leaves is: take two healthy green potted plants of the same type. Both should be same plant only. Over the one you take the plant, the other should be the same plant only, and keep one potted plant in a dark room for 1 or 2 days in order to remove all the starch from the leaves. And now the other plant in sunlight you keep. Now take one leaf from each potted plant and put a few drops of iodine solution on them, and then note down the observation whatever you can see. And plant kept in light and dark conditions, no blue color will be observed on the leaves of the plant that is kept in the dark room, and this indicates that absence of starch. So there is absence of starch, there is starch is not there in that leaves, and leaf that is present of synthesis of food in green plants. So photosynthesis defines a process in which chlorophyll containing plant cells synthesize food in the form of carbohydrate using carbon dioxide and water in the presence of solar energy in the presence of sunlight. So photosynthesis, so sources of raw material required for photosynthesis: water is taken from the roots, carbon dioxide from the air enters the leaves through the tiny pores called stomata and diffuses the cell containing chlorophyll. So carbon dioxide plus water gives water, sunlight, chlorophyll gives you the carbohydrate plus oxygen. So let us show with the help of sketch that the plant or ultimate source of food. So see, light energy it takes, and here oxygen is released, chlorophyll in leaves, glucose is formed, carbon dioxide it enters, water. So photosynthesis all happens in plants. So let us see the fill in the blank. So green plants are called autotrophs since they synthesize their own food. Autotroph means that prepares their own food, and the food synthesized by the plants is stored as starch. It is stored as the starch in the plants. And in photosynthesis, solar energy is captured by the pigment that is called as by chlorophyll. It is stored, and during photosynthesis, plants take carbon dioxide and release oxygen. So, a parasitic plant with yellow, slender, and tubular stem is the Cuscata, and a plant that has both autotroph and heterotroph mode of nutrition, that is the pitcher plant, and the pore through which leaves exchange gases is the stomata. Next, let us see the correct answer. So, amber bell is an parasite. It is an example of parasite, and the plant which traps and feeds on insects is the Sugasta Gina rose, pitcher plant rose. So the plant which traps and feeds on insects is pitcher plant. Next, so chlorophyll it is present in the leaf, nitrogen bacteria it has, amber pill novolulant that is parasite it has, and animals heterotrophs they are, insects pitcher plant, insects are eaten by the pitcher plant novolulant. So next, so carbon dioxide is released during photosynthesis. So it is false. Carbon dioxide is not released during the photosynthesis. Plants which synthesize their food themselves are called as saprophytes. So it is also false. It is called as autotrophs. So the product of photosynthesis is not a protein. So yes, the product we get from the photosynthesis is not a protein. plant does not produce the protein. It is true. Solar energy is converted into chemical energy during photosynthesis. Yes, it is also true. By from the solar energy, it is converted into chemical energy. Then it converts into food. Next, let us know. So, which part of the plant takes in carbon dioxide from the air for photosynthesis? So, stomata takes inside the carbon dioxide for the preparation of food, as you know. Next, plants take carbon dioxide from the atmospheric mainly through their leaves. From their leaves, as you know, stomata is present on their leaves. From there, carbon dioxide takes and it prepares for food. So, okay, friends, this was your chapter, the 7th standard science, first chapter, nutrition in plants. So, I think you understand this chapter. So, okay, friends, like the video, comment on my video, and